Hello and welcome back to Let's Play. Let's Play Neverwinter Nights 2. Hopefully this time with 100% less pain than last episode. Because dear lord, that was not fun. Dying over and over and over and over and over again. So let us report our success in. And tell them how apparently the Lord's people were supposed to solve this. But then we already did. We could have stopped ourselves from dying and dying and dying. Right, reporting to the captain.
Lieutenant, congratulations on your efforts at the warehouse. A great deal of gold and weapons were recovered. It is good that you were able to deal with the smugglers so quickly, for we have a new problem. Time is of the essence. One of our best informants, Phyllis, has been exposed. Even now, killers are hunting for him.
We can't afford to lose him. He has risked much to help Neverwinter over the years. If he dies, then we lose our best shot at taking back the docks. He cannot walk the streets without an escort. So he's hiding in his house here in the merchant quarter until we can send someone we trust, to get him and bring him back here.
What must we do? We don't have to question why.
We want you to go at once to his home in the merchant quarter and return him here safely. I have told him to expect no one but you and your companions.
The reason for this secrecy is to keep him safe from any turncoat watchman. What Phyllis knows can wound both groups, especially any watchman being paid by Moya.
We need you to leave without delay. Make haste and return him safely to us.
Okay, so escort mission. That might be equally amounts of pain. Well, I don't think I'll do that right away. I think what we're going to try and do first, now that we have some stuff, some money and everything, we actually have a fair bit of adamantine. Let's see if we can make a cool adamantine full plate somewhere. So let us head back to the 5 flagon. I know time is of the essence, but it's not that much of the essence. I'm pretty sure there's not a timer or anything on this. So yes, while time is of the essence, looking good is also a vital essence. So we are going to be doing that. Because I want a badass new full plate or something. I do very much like the music in this area. Boom, boom. I think this is actually this is actually a tune from the original Neverwinter. I remember it because I think I had on my old Persistent World server I used to roleplay on. I think my character had like a private store where I put this tune in as the area music. It's rather nice. And we might actually take, the Sorcerer's Girl along. That might be interesting.
Ha! You call that an insult, goat girl? Even the tree worshipper could scrape up something better than that.
Goat girl? I've never heard that one before, Stumpy.
Ha! You're not trying. That's a nickname, not an insult.
Okay.
We Iron Fist call our own children Stumpy, you skinny bull. Ah.
Skinny bull?
Yeah,
That doesn't even make any sense. Go back to your drinking, Moss Breath. At least you're good at that.
Moss Breath, that's a pretty good one. Moss Breath, eh?
Amateurs. Amateurs? Why, the spoiled princess thinks she's better than us, Kelgar.
A bold claim from an academy dropout, seems to me.
You two wouldn't know an insult if it walked up and bit you.
Well then, you show us how it's done, Fire Hair.
Fire hair. Imaginative and biting, with just the slightest hint of wit. Is that really the best your demon blood can squeeze out, Tail for Brains?
My brains are not in my tail.
So, what are they, right next to it? If so, might want to loosen the back of your pants a notch, because even with the hole, they're obviously not getting enough air.
Okay, explain that one to me.
Well, she said your brains are next to your tail, which would imply that your brains are in your rear end. and that you breathe through your,
Okay, I get it, all right? Little witch.
Don't take it so hard. I had to explain it, which means the insult's a failure. But a tankard for effort, your highness. By my reckoning, the Flagons never had a finer table cleaning goblin wench.
Ooh,
Since your mother
base
lost your
and
job.
good. Ooh!
Now don't you be bringing my mother into this. You'd best be careful, you simpering little father's girl, or you'll learn a thing or two about Iron Fist honor and manhood.
Oh, you mean the two smallest things in all of Faerun?
Oh,
From
yeah,
what I
she's
hear,
good.
No woman could learn about Iron Fist manhood from you, Kelgar.
What? I'll have you know, plenty of women know about Iron Fist manhood. Plenty. They just all live up around Waterdeep. Or they'd tell you.
Kelgar, calm down.
Calm down? I won't take those words from some twig of a girl who doesn't know enough to choose the right tavern to fight in.
At least I learned my lesson from my tavern brawl, you fat-bellied little knee-high. Now, if you're done matching wits with me and coming up short, why don't you trundle back to your high chair and drink up your honor until it comes out the other end? Maybe later on, I'll come by to put you in your cradle.
Huh?
Wow. Fat-bellied little knee-high. That's good.
That is
Shut
good.
up, tail for brains. Ha! And here I thought
Also,
mages
tail for
had
brains,
nothing
gotta
to
remember
offer the
that
world.
one.
Tunkin, another round.
Get your drink yourself, dwarf. Seeing as how you haven't paid for a single drop your entire stay here.
Been wondering when you'd give in and grant me free reign over your kegs. Anyone else want anything?
Some dwarves should never be allowed to walk the surface, little freeloaders.
Okay, that was a very amusing exchange, and I learned something. Tail for brains. We have a tiefling. Actually, we have two tieflings in various parties. So, tail for brains. I think, yeah, they all have tails. So, remembering that one. And knee height. What was the one she used for Kelgar? Fat belly, little knee high. Yes, good one. Now my character is a dwarf, so I don't think I would use that in character, but still. Anyways, I guess the guards are partying here. How nice. Duncan, are you enjoying
now,
the
if
party?
it isn't my harborman kin, what can Uncle Duncan do for you?
Yeah, I'll send you some customers. Anything else? Nip. So let's have some words. Let's speak with Eleni and her watery and animally friends.
Yes.
Now I want to talk with you, Eleni. This is gonna be maybe another tavern
Is there
chat.
something you need?
So, let's see. Or did we already talk with her ear off before? You seem to know a lot about the Mayor of Dead Men.
Do you think this is the first lifetime I have spent in the mists of Merdelaine? My life in the Mare dates back
Yes.
several lifetimes. Many of my ancestors lie beneath its waters. And my ancestors were there when Merdelaine gained its human name, before there were even such tiny settlements as West Harbor and Redfallow's Watch.
Redfellow's Watch?
The name means nothing to you, does it? Of course not. The mayor claimed it over 50 years ago in its slow march across the land. And before that was the event where it gained its human name.
Yes, it's human name, the Mayor of Dead Men, I assume.
My people once called the mayor Merdelaine, the slow tide or slow marching court. In the times before the wars of men gave it a new name, before humans settled on its shores. And those settlements are mostly gone now. Their manors and castles now ruins, desperately reaching their hands above the water. It is for all who
That's a
dwell
cool
within
idea.
cities that the land will take again what was taken from it, whether cut stone, carved wood, or fields sliced by the plow.
So you said this wasn't your first lifetime. Do you believe in reincarnation?
No, for my father perished there in the fog, slain by orc soldiers from the mountains. It is his life that I speak of when I say lifetimes. On the year the swamp gained its new name, there was a great battle fought miles within its borders. Orcs spilling from the mountains drove humans, dwarves, and my people into the swamps, where they were surrounded. and cut down in the fog, trapped in mud where the footings of the orcs proved truer. But there were no need for graves. Their corpses were all embraced and dragged down, and what dead lay upon the surface were taken by the others who dwelled in the swamp. And so, even in the fog, the ghosts still whisper and weep of lost Mare-Delane, the song taken up by countless elven widows that cry across its shores.
That's a cool
And
ghost
always,
story.
the mare seeks more dead to draw them down into its waters, down amongst the dead ones.
Actually, that's a great story. I'm writing this down. It would be a great song thing. What happened then?
I was orphaned from that battle when the first of the circle found me wailing in the mist, in those very ruins you traveled to outside of West Harbor. They gathered me up and I made no sound, and they took me into the heart of the mare to show me its secret ways, and there was always much to learn. In time, though I knew only some of its ways, I became accepted into the circle, and accepted by the mare as well. It was only the last test that I failed.
What was the last test?
Perhaps we shall speak of it another time, but not now.
Right, more questions.
What did you wish to know?
I have more questions here. Have you ever heard the term Kalacha before?
It is not a dwarvish or elvish word, but I have heard some of the creatures who pursue you speak that phrase, like a title or a curse.
Alright.
What did you wish to know?
It's not too helpful. Do you know anything more about the lizard folk of the mare?
Some of the lizard men of the mare are trained in listening to the land, but some merely prey on others, and their ears are filled only by the running of prey in the swamp, rather than the swamp itself. Many of those who listen are now gone, entire tribes who have vanished. Their absence is causing an imbalance that is swinging more and more out of control as the remaining tribes fight for dominance, or flee the mare.
Flee, eh? Like the ones in High Castle? High Cliff?
Yes.
Me?
Many lizardmen tribes are being driven from the mare into the lands of men, and the war is spreading, weakening the lands surrounding the mare.
Right.
What did you wish to know?
I think we've heard enough. Well, let's do a flirt to end it up with. Look at Elvin not currently. Yeah. Let's admire her elegant hands. She's just pulling on her gloves, one palm facing upwards, her fingers in the other hand pulling the subtle leather down her wrists. Glove hands look particularly narrow and small. Alright, now then, we want to start crafting something. And for that, I think with the armor crafting, we have Kelgar handling this shit, right? Yeah, craft armors, Kelgar. Okay, so we are gonna give Kelgar these and this. And hopefully he can already make a badass full plate, but we might not have enough skill yet. Because it is difficult to work with adamantine. And I believe it was... yeah, over here where the workbenches were. Okay. I hope this is not wasted, else this would be a terrible thing. Did we craft it? You do not have enough ranks in craft armor. Okay. Okay, well, we'll keep it on Kelgar.
I would say yes.
And then save it up for the future. For now, though, let's, besides the parting watchman, let's have a chat with Quora. See if she might be able to tell us something more. After that show, she deserves a chat.
What's wrong now?
Tell me a bit about yourself.
Why? Like you care? If I didn't almost burn down your uncle's dumb establishment, I wouldn't even be here.
Hey!
Oh, stow it, you drunk.
What exactly is your problem? Actually, I suggest you improve your... Well, let's ask what our problem is first.
My problem is, people keep telling me what to do, and I don't need to hear it anymore. I can handle myself. I know my powers, and I don't need somebody telling me how to use them.
Uh-huh. Sounds like teenager whining. I hear you haven't been doing too well in the academy, though.
Well, it's not hard to guess which side of the classroom you heard that from. Those instructors. They don't know what they're talking about. And if I had to page through one more dusty tome, forget it.
You're trying to teach you how to use your powers better, though.
Better? For what? The service of Neverwinter? Please. It's a place where noble families shove off their young ones to get them out of their hair. So don't even try to tell me otherwise.
Alright.
Go on and ask.
I'll have to convince you. And why were you fighting those students?
Why not? They're always talking about me behind my back at the academy, and I decided I wasn't gonna take any more. I know more than they ever will about magic. They're simpering little girls who can't even levitate a fork if they wanted to.
So what do they talk about your back about?
Oh, that I'm dangerous, that I act all superior, that I talk down to them. So what if I do? All they get from magic is what they read out of a book.
Ah, you're a bitch. Well, you do seem pretty dangerous.
Oh, is that so? Maybe you should join the dorm of the weaklings at the academy too. Well, if I hadn't burned it down. I mean, I know what power feels like rushing through me. They've barely sipped from the stream.
So you're not making at all any type of argument that you're not dangerous. What does power feel like?
It's like this shiver that starts spreading through you. A warmth, like it's coming from your heart and your head all at once. And you feel that warmth get hot. So much so you think you can burn anything in your path, yet you'll only be brushed by it. I can't even explain it, but trust me, I know.
Sounds delightful. Just as long as you know when to unleash your power, that's good enough for me.
Oh, I'll be ready. I'm looking forward to it, actually. Go on and ask.
More
Why?
about yourself?
Like you.
Okay.
Oh, stow it,
We
you
already
drunk.
had this one. Okay. Alright, let's get moving. And let's actually take her along this time. We'll leave Eleni behind this time. Yeah, because now we have to choose, and we'll leave Eleni and take Quora along with us. This is not gonna be the emotionally stable party we can have, but there it is.
There you are. I've been meaning to chat with you. You've helped me and Dory out of some scrapes, so I wanted to thank you proper. I've got a proposition for you. I heard you're friends with the owner of the Sunken Flagon. Me and my mates could really use a roof over our heads at night.
A roof would be so good.
So the deal is, we'll help you
With a
out,
very
and you
creepy
convince
mouth.
your friend to let us stay in the Flagon. Deal?
Who are your friends here exactly?
Fellow companions of the road, young lads and lasses that ain't got no kitsch to call their own. We'll help you out too. I'm glad we've come to an
orphans.
agreement then. Dory,
Aye.
myself, and the rest will be by the Sunken Flagon.
Wait, what?
See you back at the Flagon then.
Bye.
Don't like kids. Well then, okay, so today we're gonna
Let me
be
lead the way. You follow behind.
leveling up Quora here. Oh, actually also, whoop. Quora, you can use a new portrait. Let's see what we have for you. Ah, there you are, the redhead. Yeah, pretty sure that is her. Yeah, that's the whole neck thing. Okay. so let's level her up. Yeah, she's pretty... I don't think she deserves a point in wisdom, honestly. She has very little of that. So I'll just level up more in charisma. So that is the source of her power. Though honestly, I kind of have my doubts. Though pissing people off is kind of charisma, so maybe. Definitely need concentration, spellcraft. And yeah, we'll just put 2 points in alchemy. So first level 4 spell should be a good offensive spell. So we have Orbs of Fire, that's a good one. Isaac Lesser Missile Storm is quite good. There's not that much about fire, honestly. Elemental Shield is okay, but we want a damaging spell for this one. Let's see. Conjuration. Next per castle level. And it targets a single creature, so it's like a single direct damage spell. What's the K's orb? It looks nearly the same, except slightly different. The spell gains damage from sneak attack. Oh, okay. Ah, so it's a little bit more advanced than the original orbs. Not, I like the Missile Storm. I actually think we'll take Missile Storm here. Oh, and that was it. Okay then. Inventory.
I would say yes.
So let's give her some ropes. We have rope of fire resistance. And robes of electricity. I think we should give her the fire resistance given, you know, the way she is. Looks awful, but there you go.
I would say yes.
Anything more? You can't learn spells, unfortunately, from scrolls, so that is a shame. I might start organizing this type of stuff into a little bit more organization. Guess, yeah, we got a lot of crap out of that. But for now, let's quickly run to the merchant quarters and see if we cannot do this little escort job that they got us for. So, I'll just rush on straight ahead. Alright, so here, this is where the place we should be. Swanky place. Guess this guy made some money on being an informant. Which is not too saying too well for his character, but who knows? Should not judge too harshly. Okay, so I hope I'm actually gonna save here. I don't want this whole pain thing to happen again. Whoop, there we go. Whoa! Suddenly she starts casting stuff. That can't be a good sign. Oh, there's sneaky thieves about. You think they're sneaky, but they're not. Oh shit, they kind of are sneaky. Quarry, you're worthless! Wow, that's more than we thought. Good thing I saved, because I think this is another episode of pain. Yeah, good! Sneak attack the fuck out of them, Mishka! You have spells already. Thankfully, I don't think these guys' attack are terribly good.
That's it. For for me.
Oh shit, well there went our tank. Ow. Nishka, just sneak attack this guy to death, please. I think this is not going well. So I not expected this house to be full of fucking assassins. Can Nishka do this on her own? It's gonna be pretty epic. Actually, let's see if you can maybe use some things to her advantage. Why is this not working? Oh, because it affects her as well. Now the Thief in Darkness ability is not that useful if, you know, other people get advantage of it. Yeah.
Sorry.
Oh well, we saved. Let's save it for the next time. We deal with a house full of assassins. So, till then, boy.